touchdowns. It's the Lions and the Vikings on EA Sports.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. It's a relatively balanced offense. The next-gen stats kind of bear that out. What do you think they'll be looking to do in this one?
I think it'll be exactly what you just talked about. They'll want to be in some situation where they can swing the ball to the backs in space, even find some spots where they just want to play some old-fashioned power football. As one of the most successful coaches in the league told us once, the definition of balanced offense, that means you can do what you want when you want to, not necessarily just running it 50% of the time and throwing it the same percentage.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. So now an early 3rd and 10 here. And that will be incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Detroit gets set to go on offense, and it will be the 7th-year pro out of Cal, Jared Goff, leading the attack in his 2nd season as a Lion.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win. So
I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost. Now he's just got to eliminate those interceptions.
Takes it to about the 37. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And the defense on him quickly there as they save just 2. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
This is Swift on the counter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. tackle for loss goes to Eric Kendricks.
Sometimes that's the danger of putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Goff now looks to throw. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Goff throwing again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It's a pickup of 6. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Goff on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff now looking to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. 3rd and 2, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30. So now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now it's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Malik McDowell. And they're going to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here, the
3rd down? On 4th down, Goff departs, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert able to knock this one through, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive prepared for the rest of the game.
The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. And this one too low. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, 28.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw here to his running back. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them
a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Lions on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
From the 39, Cousins.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Goff. And he slings one that's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Goff.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Goff on target to Hockenson for a Lion 1st down.
Having someone like T.J. Hockenson as your starting tight end makes you feel good as an organization because he finds ways to get open and gives his quarterback a reliable safety net over the middle or even to the edges. Case in point there, that play for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A very solid gain of 27.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Swift.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Goff now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On 4th down, Goff departs. points, and Austin Seibert is out there for the Lions field goal now. Seibert's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Second and 16. Working out of the gun. Cousins got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins, middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
To the air again, it's Cousins. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Cousins now. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They run it again with Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Cousins. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
But this is a football game, right?
It is.
I like where I'm going with that. How about that?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face face it, in this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive.
We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
On first down, gone.
Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Now a second down and 6.
Out of the gun, gone. He'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Amon-Ra St. Brown. A gain of 7. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff throwing again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Darius Smith switched teams, but never left the NFC North, going from Green Bay to Minnesota in the offseason. Had a back injury in 2021, but 26 sacks in 2 seasons as a Packer prior to that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Goff.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and that will keep this.
First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one.